All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'll try to talk loud. Let me know if I'm talking too loud. I'll be happy to tone it down a bit. As the 2019 chair of the Chamber Board, I'd like to welcome everybody here today and thank every one of you for coming out and supporting the Chamber. It means a lot to us, and we appreciate seeing you here today. First order of business, we'd like to recognize some of our elected officials that are here today. Representing the 12th District, Ohio U.S. Congressman Troy Balderson, we have Lucas Crumley. Representing the 4th District, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan, Barbara Taylor. Representing the Ohio State House of Representatives, District 86, Tracy Richardson. Representing the Auditor of the State, Keith Faber, Central Regional Liaison, Victoria Hubner. Our very own Marion County Auditor, Joan Casotis. I see you in the back. I've got the height and the vision. I can track every one of you down. Our very own Marion County Commissioner, Ken Stiverson. Our very own Marion County Commissioner, Kerr Murray. Marion County Sheriff Tim Bailey. All the way in the back, keeping an eye on things. Marion City Council at Large, Kevin Norris. Marion City Council First Ward, Robert Landon. All the way in the back, Robert. Marion Township Trustee Lynn Thomas. Marion Township Trustee Karen McCleary. Waldo Township Trustee Mike Augenstein. At the top, it's nice to have so much space to be able to do this meeting today here. And this is such a wonderful, wonderful building and facility. Love being here. For anybody that remembers, and I guess my memory's not as good as it should be. What was it, 3, 4 years has it been? 6 already? There you go. 6 years we've been here already. Wow, time flies. But a great place to be. Love being here every time I come in here. I'd like to also take the time to recognize the Chamber Board. First up, Regina Woolham Napier with Comp Management. All the way in the back, Regina. Representing Cummins Facility Services, Chamber Board Member Chris Osborne. From First Citizens National Bank, Kevin Smith. Representing Holbrook and Manor, Brad Ridge. ITO Machinery Services, Dave Troutman. Likely's Printing and Marketing Solutions, Jack Likely. Marion Technical College, Ryan McCall. Merrill Lynch, Kit Fogel. Silverline Windows and Doors, Chris Rohrig. Chris, are you here? You might have to step out. Take a moment to really thank and appreciate our board members. individuals like Chris and the rest of us are doing a lot of things in the community, running businesses, and it's a great sacrifice to take the time to be part of the board. And it just really is a testament of the passion that each one of the board members has, and I really appreciate that. But without further ado, let me finish. Sim Brothers Recycling, Scott Knowles. Thank you, Scott. Snyder Funeral Homes, Chad Snyder. Bernhardt Insurance, Tom Johnston. Wyandotte, Don Mountain. And then Yancey Clinic of Veterinary Medicine, Scott Yancey. And then without further ado, we also have joining us today Luke Henry from ProScape Lawn Garden Services. Apologize. Luke, help me out here. Luke, where are you? And yeah, I did get kids, so my memory is hanging in there. Right, kid? You'll vouch for me? Yeah. All right, thank you. I did pause there a few moments here and there. I don't want any of these hands to blister up too much. There's a lot of applauses being done there. So hopefully your hands appreciated that and appreciated the opportunity for me to gather myself. Next, I'd like to recognize the facilitator for Leadership Marion, John Schenk.
What I'd like to do now is announce to you and recognize the members of our class this year. It's a 42-member class. It's the largest in the history, I believe, of the Chamber Leadership Project, so we're very excited about that. Since I have so many names to roll very quickly, if you could hold your applause till the end, it would just help us move it along if we could. From ARBET Staffing and Recruiting, oh, and also, by the way, they're up there around the mezzanine, and they will just kind of wave as I read their names. From ARBET Staffing and Recruiting, Shannon Millard. From Boyd and Bourne Funeral Home, Sue Joy Ghosh. Also from Boyd Funeral Home, Frederick Shank. From Fade Bank, Sharon McGuire. First Citizens National Bank, Kelly Makowski. Heartland of Marion, Lauren Burns. Kingston's Residents of Marion, Kelly Belford. Marion County Board of Development Disabilities, Travis Hara. Marion County Sheriff's Office, Aaron Corwin. The Marion Public Library, Whitney Maley. Marion Technical College, we have Christy Butler, Christina Walters, and Wendy Weikenthal. From Marion Township, we have Lynn Thomas. Marion Crawford Prevention Programs, Christy Eckert. Mid-Ohio Energy Cooperative, Mike Augenstein. Ohio State University of Marion, Albert Enterprise Center, Alice Hutskill Bateson. Ohio State University Extension, Whitney Gurman. Ohio Health, Renee Farley. Pleasant Local Schools, Jennifer Adams. Poet Biot Refining Marion, Aaron Rollins. From RoboWorks, Tanya Diaz. The Royal Group, Adam Cantrell. Sika Corporation, Sims Brothers Recycling, Kathy Jo Kearns. United Church Homes, Rachel Clark and David Price. Marion United Way, Leslie Schneider. Voice of Hope Pregnancy and Family Center, Barbara Mills. Ward Law Office, Chloe Goodlive. Whetstone Financial, Scott Crawford. Whirlpool Corporation, Catherine Jones. Wilson Bohanna Company, Katrina Easterday. And Wyandotte Incorporated, Heather DeLauder. We would like to celebrate all of them. We'd also like to thank their businesses for freeing them up and allowing them to participate. It's been a great experience so far.
back and forth on this mic a little bit here. Take a moment here and again congratulate Leadership Marion. I was a graduate of Leadership Marion, and I need to go back and look, but I believe it was class of 2010, 2011. And I can't say enough that somebody that's been around Marion their whole life, you feel like you know everything there is to know about Marion, but until you go through that class, there's so many great opportunities, so many things that you learn that you really thought you probably should have already known that, but you didn't necessarily know that. And then not to mention the relationships that you build in that class and meet people that you would not have had an opportunity to meet otherwise. So please, if you know of anybody or yourself interested in next year's class, get them in. Well worth it. I definitely attest to that. Moving forward, there is one person that we need to come back and recognize, and that is past chair of the Chamber Board for the year 2018, Mr. Chad Snyder. Can you please come up? So usually at this time every year, we'll recognize the past chair, and we'll present them with a appropriate gift card. Many times for the past male chairs, we'll give them a manly gift card, like a Lowe's Home Improvement card, something that their wife will enjoy, I'm sure. But in this case, for any of you that do not know, Chad has become a new father this year, has a beautiful baby girl, and we thought it might be a little bit more appropriate to give him a gift card that he can help buy some more diapers or anything else that might be needed. So, Chad, I just want to thank you for your service, everything that you've done. Appreciate it. And now, the moment that you've all been waiting for, Pam Hall.
Sure goes that well. Thanks. Geez, I was beginning to think I was at the State of the Union with all that clapping. I'm impressed. Thank you. And now hopefully your hands are warm enough that you can hold a dish of ice cream before you leave. There's lots of food, so please help yourself again for lots of good things. Well, once again, you're part of a record, our largest crowd ever. So thank you for being here, and thank you for meeting and joining with some fellow chamber members. And I always like to share some trivia about the chamber. Might even call it bragging, but the truth is we do have a lot to be proud of. We began 2018 with 572 chamber members. We concluded the year with 583. 86% of our member businesses employ 50 or under. So we're keenly aware of the value and the importance of the support by the big guys in our community, but the reality of it is the majority of our membership is the smaller employer. So we strive very hard to provide programming and networking opportunities and services for our small business. To expand our services this year, we established 2 new councils, our Entrepreneurship Council and our Nonprofit Executives Council. These both were designed to address the challenges and opportunities specific to these types of organizations. Both councils, I'm pleased to say, now have 20 participating members, and we believe an identified need has been met by having these 2 new councils. Adding these 2 councils, along with our HR Council and our Manufacturers Council and our Safety Council, allow us for specific, professionally driven education opportunities and relationship building opportunities. We added 2 new member-to-member benefits this year, which I hope you consider sharing with your employees. These are perks that your employees and their families can take advantage of. It's kind of like giving them a raise that doesn't cost you anything. This is the billboard out at Sims Brothers. They post on their billboard for employees' observation any kind of benefit, monetary benefits. So whether it is trimming trees or cleaning carpets or an event discount, you can share it with your employees, and that's like an extra perk for them. In 2018, we were proud to participate in 18 ribbon cuttings. We held 28 bagels in business. We co-sponsored with our members 11 different educational events. We held 12 business after hours. We provided free advertising to our members via over 300 email exclusive, and our conference room, the garden room, or upstairs, the presidential room, believe it or not, was used 477 times by our members last year. And as I look around the room, I see many of you who have taken advantage of that opportunity. There is no cost to utilize the facility. We love having you here day or night. If you're here in the evening, we give you the keys. It's all yours, and we're so glad actually to be able to do that for you. And this is all in addition to our golf outing and our annual auction, which is coming up the last Saturday in April, if I may make a plug for that. And our networking noon and our business expo, which this past year was our biggest ever, with like 112 chamber member companies participating. So we're now 104 years and counting. You all are part of a legacy, a long-established legacy. We have supported the business community through public policy advocacy, community planning, and the offering of programs and services designed to help your business become more successful. That's the only reason we exist. We're only here to help your business be more successful. Your chamber board tackled several initiatives in 2018, and because of their significance, have chosen to continue carrying forward into 2019 many of the same initiatives. One such initiative is working with Greater Ohio. Greater Ohio Policy Center has developed a turnaround program for Ohio's 15 small legacy cities, of which Marion is one. Progress has been made, but there remains much more to accomplish, so we see a real synergy between the efforts to return funding to our city governments that have lost a significant amount of funding in recent years. And we see quite an alignment with what our new governor has indicated he wishes to focus on. So that will be part of our efforts going forward in 2019. Marion boasted the largest contingency at a recently quarterly meeting of Ohio's legacy cities, and Marion's going to be well represented, including some of you in this room, in an upcoming summit being held in March. We should be very proud of the teamwork that I'm seeing happening, working with the Chamber Board and with Greater Ohio and with these initiatives. With respect to our effort to encourage efficiency emergency response, we continue to hear of discussions happening within circles of importance. Again, some of you in the room here who have a great deal of responsibility and input, and we're so pleased that there is discussion occurring. Our city and a township and optimization of equipment, manpower, potential of combining districts. This is all encouraging. It all has to begin with dialogue, and the dialogue is happening. And our final major initiative for 2018, which is intended again to carry forward into 2019, is that of encouraging the elimination of the significant number of blighted properties that we have in our county. Giant strides have been made since we met here just at this time last year. For those of you who were here, you might remember us talking about our initial conversations about blighted properties, and progress has been made. Here you will see an actual real-life example when the Marion County Land Bank proudly announced its first home remodel. 2 years ago, this was truly only a dream. Today, it's reality. An eyesore in this neighborhood has become a viable home for a family. And that's what this whole strategic initiative is that the Chamber's focusing on. That's what it's actually all about. Further, there have been a couple software applications that have been developed that allow us to plot and identify abandoned and blighted properties within the community. Ultimately, the goal is to develop the quality of life by using these tools that all of you as employers deserve and need as you're trying to attract employees to your business, and with the hopes that more and more businesses will be able to attract employees that choose to live here in Marion and not commute, as we know so many of our folks do. The city and the county budgets are largely funded by city income tax and county sales tax. Thus, our elected officials in the city and county are very dependent on the success of each of your businesses. Your ability to attract quality talent is linked to a quality community. This is why the Chamber feels so passionately about addressing the blighted properties we are challenged with. So just this week, my very favorite chemo nurse reminded me of this Bible verse. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. And she gave this to me at a time where I needed it. But you know what? I've read this a million times, but I never thought about it as much from a city standpoint. Oh my gosh, your chamber is one of the lights of this community. You all are lights within this community. I believe each of you as individuals and business leaders are lights of the community. Let's work together to not allow anyone or anything dim the light of what our community can be. So now it's time for some fun stuff. We need to get you back to work, but I have to do some thank yous. First, Regina. Thanks to Comp Management, longtime sponsor of this event. Regina is representing our workers' comp group, and many of you already belong to our group. Those of you who don't, you might be missing the opportunity to save some money. Last year, our members saved $70,000 by being in our workers' comp group. That number goes straight to your bottom line. So if you are in another group and you would like to check out ours, Regina would love to be able to give you a quote. It takes nothing but signing your name on a piece of paper. And if you are not in any group, we'd love to have you consider saving that money. Also thanks to Gary Sims and Scott Knowles with Sims Brothers Recycling and Mike Dosak with Edward Jones for stepping up to provide us financial sponsorship dollars for today's event. I know we're always asking for money, and so we're very grateful when you give us some. A quick shout out also to Cummings Facility Maintenance, who our floors were in horrible condition, and yesterday they came in and cleaned them and buffed them all up for us, so thank you, Chris, and thank you to Cummins to doing that, refreshing our floors at no cost to the chamber. Want to recognize Beth Cooper, our very own concert pianist. She serenaded us during lunch. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you notice? Did you notice there was not one piece of sheet music in front of that lady? Did you notice that? She's incredible. It's a tradition. And Beth with Fay Bank, we thank you very much for being with us again this year. We'd like to do, we have to thank Mike Zucker, who's giving away a month's free advertising on Bright Light Media's electronic billboard. So, Mr. Pyatt. Don Pyatt is a past board member and one of my favorites ever, though I know I'm not supposed to have favorites. But he continues to come back year after year, even when he's retired, just because he supports and believes in the chamber, and it means the world to me, Don. So here is the winner of the Bright Light 1 month free advertising on your electronic billboard downtown.
I'll look them over.
That wasn't the idea, Don. We're kind of watching our time, truly. That wasn't planned. That is Don. Do you see why I love him so much? Our meetings lasted an extra 10 minutes usually because we were all laughing so hard at Don. Well, Brian McCall, Marion Tech, just won a month's No, Don, did I say I was done? I'm not done. This one is going to be for, I'm supposed to be putting this up. Whoop. So some of you might have been hit up by some of our leadership grads today who did a wonderful job of selling raffle tickets. If you didn't buy one, you still can. They're $10 a piece there for all home Ohio State games. 2 tickets to all Ohio State games, and we're going to give one away. And if this person wins, wouldn't that be something? So here's the lucky winner, and good luck. And it is Jim DeSimone, United Bank, Division of Park National Bank. You're excused, Don. Thank you. Okay, and last but not least, everybody's got this one. So Valentine's Day is next week. Just in case you need any jewelry shopping, Carol's Jewelers has your back. This is pretty cool. They're going to give anyone that's here today 25% off your purchase, that if you go down yet today or tomorrow, so you would get, all you have to do is say that you were at the chamber annual meeting and you can get a 25% off discount. And now, a new tradition. You're all part of a new tradition. The announcement of the winner of the first annual Pam Hall Economic Development. For those of you who were here last year, you may remember that the Chamber Board surprised me with the finest honor I truly have ever received. And that was they created a plaque and established a tradition of selecting a member of our community to be recognized here at the annual meeting each year. And this is our first year to do that. And going down in history as the first award winner is someone who actually needs no introduction, no reading of a resume, no list of accomplishments, simply because everyone knows what he has meant to the community and the economic development and economic vitality of Marion County. Tom, as board chair, would you please do the honors of presenting this incredible plaque to someone that is so incredibly deserving?
Told you we'd be playing this game a little bit today, moving that microphone up and down. I think it's very important to notate that we have a lot of great people in this community. Sometimes we get focusing on some of the things that are areas of opportunity for improvement, but there really are a lot of good things happening in this community, and there really are a lot of great people in this community. It makes this award challenging for this year and years to come to pick only one person to deliver it to. But as Pam pointed out, this year there was one individual who definitely stood out above the rest. And at this point in time, I'd like to invite Ted Graham to come up here today. Encourage Ted at this time, if you don't mind saying some words for us.
I'll keep it short. This is truly a surprise, and thank you all for presenting it. I obviously didn't bring any remarks. I'd like to say that I didn't have to. Pam, you pretty much said it all, how we feel about Marion. And I'd like to add to that maybe how we're working, how I have been able to do what I do, and all of us are able to do what we do because we're all working together. Chamber, can do, city, county, downtown, all of us are working together to make this a better place. And thank you very much for this award. It's truly a surprise. Thank you.
That was a nice standing ovation, but everybody was already standing. Thank you all for being here. I know we promised to get you out of here by now, so I want to know that you're free to go back to work if you want to on a Friday afternoon. Our leadership class is meeting all afternoon. They're very diligent. Again, leadership class, you're amazing. Thank you. You are our future, and we look forward to you being the next leaders to replace some of us old fogies down here that are getting ready to move on. There's lots of ice cream left. There's lots of food left. You're welcome to have some more and stay and mingle from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for